Welcome to Zen in a Moment, Episode 5, with Zen Crier DeBrook. Hello, welcome. I'm here to talk to you about being a control freak. Is there anybody out there that's kind of a control freak? Maybe even a little bit. Maybe you're a control freak in only particular areas of your life. But for me, I know I was a massive control freak for a long time. And so I want to share with you what I've discovered about why you're a control freak. Someone who is really needing to be in control of everything and has a hard time letting go for others to do what they're here to do, or is micromanaging people to make sure they get it right, is very annoying. These people actually have a lot of pain inside. I know I did, because there was a constant tension and fear that it wouldn't be done right, or it wouldn't get done at all, or it wouldn't be done on time. And then what happens is this inner tension, which is closing, starts eking out everywhere, and people become frustrated. And then you, as a control freak, are frustrated that they don't understand why you're doing this. Beneath every control freak is fear. Always. It's always fear. And fear is always 100% closing. So let's talk about this for a minute. The way to stop being a control freak is to look at what you're afraid of and then call the closing, meaning name the closing being, I am closed. That means what I'm thinking is not true or not going to happen. And you'll get the slight opening. Now, if you have not done any of the exercises, go to my mind, M-I-N-D, spark, S-P-A-R-K.com, mymindspark.com. And there you will have a free exercise that you'll receive that will walk you through feeling your IGS and give you this exact practice. I am closed. That means what I'm thinking is not true or not going to happen. And it'll tell you exactly when to use it. And then the next day, you'll get the second exercise, which we won't talk about today, but I will talk about soon. But the first one is literally what you do is you look at the situation. So let's say you are concerned that your spouse is not going to get your little one to baseball practice on time, or they don't know where it is, or they're going to forget. What's the fear? The fear is that your kid's not going to get to baseball practice, and it's closing you, meaning your spouse will get your kid to baseball practice on time. All right? So you have to go in and look at what is the fear beneath the control. What is the fear beneath the controlling behavior? Because the thought itself is closing, and you are buying into the closing by being a control freak. What I mean by that? You are taking action on a closing thought, expecting it to get better. But when we take action on our closing thoughts, the things that cause a lump in the throat, a tightness in the chest, or a sick feeling in the stomach, we are actually bringing that thing about. I call it the Murphy's Law. It should, have to, need to, must. The Murphy's Law is that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And when we follow our closings, that happens. Now, don't freak out if you've been following closings. It's usually not massive consequences. It's just upset, tension. Things go wrong. There's no gas in the car. The gate is locked at baseball. Something will happen that will cause you to, actually have fulfillment of your fear if you keep taking action towards it. So stop in the moment. Be like, okay, I'm feeling controlling. Like I have to do this myself, like it's not going to happen without my help. And then what you do from there is you stop and you find out why. Why are you afraid? You list the reasons. You'll notice that you're closed. Stop and name them. I am closed. That means what I'm thinking is not true or not going to happen. And you'll begin to get a small opening. From there, believe it. Don't try to micromanage. Don't try to take over the situation. And what will happen in a very short period of time of using this exercise is that your brain will begin to believe that it doesn't have to be in charge. I'm going to give you a couple more practices this week about control freak and trust so that you can begin to loosen your grip on life and allow it to begin to fulfill itself without so much work from you. I love you, inner control freak. I know exactly what you're going through. I've curbed my own mostly. And I am here to say it is better on the other side, where you can trust the beings in your life to actually do the things that they're saying they will do. Okay, have a great day, and I'm sending you love and blessings. If you are enjoying listening to the Zen in a Moment mini podcast, I want to invite you to something where you can get even more juicy, amazing content. I'd love to invite you to join the Fear Free Human Collective. It is a community membership site where I do training, coaching, I do mini master classes and masterminds and share all kinds of amazing content. And it's super affordable, and we have amazing people that are in it working on finding their openings when they are closed. It is a really lovely place to kind of have a respite from the world where cancer culture is running rampant and people are not getting along. If you want to go somewhere where people are not only getting along, but they are having a blast and sharing wins on how their life is dynamically changing by using their internal guidance system, then this is the place to go. Simply go to BeFearFreeNow.com. That URL again is BeFearFreeNow.com, and you will discover how affordable our membership is. We have a free level where you can come on in. Please give us a trial, enjoy it. And then we have levels that are $27, $47, and $97, depending on the level of training and the depth of coaching you want. So come join us. Join this wonderful, incredible movement to create a fear-free human species on this planet. I'd love to have you. Go to BeFearFreeNow.com. I'll see you there.